The next phrase is live for somebody. Live for somebody means to care so much about someone that they give your life meaning. She lives for her family and does everything for them. This means her family is the most important part of her life. He lives for his daughter and wants the best for her. This means his daughter is his main reason for working hard and being happy. They live for each other. This means they love and care deeply for one another. The next phrase is live on something. Live on something means to survive using a specific source of food or money. Many students live on instant noodles during exams. This means they mostly eat instant noodles when they are studying hard. She lives on a small pension from the government. This means she survives with only a little money from the government. The island people live on fish and rice. This means fish and rice are their main sources of food. The next phrase is live together. Live together means to share a home with someone. They decided to live together after dating for a year. This means they chose to move into the same house after being a couple. The two friends live together in a small apartment. This means they share the same place to live. Many people live together before getting married. This means they stay in the same home as a couple before marriage. The next phrase is live up to something. Live up to something means to meet expectations or standards. The movie didn't live up to the hype. This means the movie wasn't as good as people expected. She worked hard to live up to her parents' hopes. This means she tried to be as successful as her parents wanted. The restaurant lived up to its good reviews. This means the restaurant was just as good as people said it was. The next phrase is live with somebody. Live with somebody means to share a home with another person. I live with my grandparents in the countryside. This means my grandparents and I stay in the same house. He lives with his roommate near campus. This means he shares a house with another student. She used to live with her sister in London. This means they stayed together in the same place before. The next word is liver. Liver is a large organ in the body that helps clean the blood, or it can be food made from that organ. The doctor said his liver is healthy. This means the organ in his body that cleansed the blood is working well. She cooked chicken liver for dinner. This means she made a meal using the liver from a chicken. Too much alcohol can damage your liver. This means drinking too much can hurt this important body part. The next word is living. Living means being alive or a way of life. She is still living even after the accident. This means she survived and is not dead. He earns a good living as a photographer. This means he makes enough money from his work to support himself. City living can be stressful. This means life in the city often feels busy or difficult. The next word is load. Load means to put things onto or into something like a vehicle or container. He loaded the boxes into the truck. This means he put the boxes inside the truck. They loaded the washing machine with clothes. This means they put clothes into the washing machine. She loaded her plate with food. This means she put a lot of food on her plate. The next word is loaf. Loaf means a hole-shaped piece of bread. She bought a loaf of bread from the bakery. This means she got one full piece of bread in its standard shape. He sliced the loaf into thick pieces. This means he cut the bread into big parts. We ate a whole loaf of garlic bread at dinner. This means we finished the entire shaped piece of garlic bread. The next word is lobby. Lobby means the entrance area of a building or a group trying to influence decisions. They waited for her in the hotel lobby. This means they stayed in the front area of the hotel. There were many people sitting in the lobby of the theater. This means the entrance hall of the theater was full of people. The group lobbied the government for better health care. This means they tried to influence government decisions about health care. The next word is locate. Locate means to find the exact position of something or someone. They couldn't locate the missing keys. This means they were unable to find the keys. The police located the suspect quickly. This means they found where the suspect was. She used her phone to locate the nearest cafe. This means she used a map app to find a nearby cafe. The next phrase is lock in somebody or lock somebody in. Lock in somebody means to close someone inside a room by locking the door. He accidentally locked his sister in the room. This means he shut the door and she couldn't get out. They locked the dog in the house during the storm. This means they kept the dog safely inside by locking the door. She got locked in the bathroom. This means she was stuck inside because the door wouldn't open. The next phrase is lock out somebody or lock somebody out. Lock out somebody means to prevent someone from entering by locking the door. I forgot my keys and got locked out. This means I couldn't enter my home because I didn't have the key. She locked him out after their argument. This means she didn't let him come back inside. They were locked out of the office building. This means they couldn't get into the building. The next phrase is lock something away. Lock something away means to put something in a safe place and secure it with a lock. She locked her jewelry away in a box. This means she put her valuable items in a safe container. He locked the documents away in the cabinet. This means he stored the papers in a secure place. They locked away the wine bottles after the party. This means they put the bottles in a place where no one could access them. The next phrase is lock somebody away. Lock somebody away means to put someone in prison or a place where they cannot leave. The police locked him away for 10 years. This means he was sent to prison for 10 years. She was locked away in a hospital for treatment. This means she stayed in the hospital and couldn't leave. They locked the criminal away to protect the public. This means the person was put in prison for safety reasons. The next word is logical. Logical means something that makes sense or follows clear reasoning. It was a logical decision to cancel the trip. This means it made sense to cancel the trip. His explanation was clear and logical. This means his explanation made good sense. She made a logical choice based on the facts. This means her decision followed clear thinking. The next word is long distance. Long distance means over a great distance, often between cities or countries. They are in a long distance relationship. This means they live far apart but are still a couple. She made a long distance phone call to her parents. This means she called someone in another city or country. He runs long distance races every weekend. This means he takes part in running events that cover many kilometers. The next word is long term. Long term means lasting or continuing for a long time. They planned a long-term project for the company. This means the project will take a long time to finish. She is thinking about her long-term goals. This means she is focusing on things she wants in the future. Long-term stress can affect your health. This means stress over many years is bad for your health. The next phrase is look as if. Look as if means to appear or seem in a certain way. It looks as if it's going to rain. This means it seems like rain is coming. He looked as if he had seen a ghost. This means he looked very shocked or scared. She looks as if she didn't sleep well. This means her face shows signs of tiredness. The next phrase is look as though. Look as though means the same as look as if, showing an appearance or impression. It looks as though they are lost. This means it seems like they don't know where they are. She looked as though she was going to cry. This means she looked very emotional or upset. He looks as though he's had a hard day. This means he seems very tired or stressed. The next phrase is look at something. Look at something means to direct your eyes towards it or to think about it carefully. Look at this photo of us at the beach. This means I want you to see the picture. She looked at the painting for a long time. This means she kept her eyes on the artwork. We need to look at the problem more closely. This means we need to examine the problem carefully. The next phrase is look back. Look back means to think about or remember something from the past. She looked back on her childhood with joy. This means she remembered her childhood happily. Don't look back, just move forward. This means don't think about the past, focus on the future. He looked back at the moment he met her. This means he remembered when he first met her. The next phrase is look down on somebody. Look down on somebody means to think that someone is less important or not good enough. He looks down on people who don't have a college degree. This means he thinks they're not as good as him. You shouldn't look down on others just because they're different. This means you shouldn't think you are better than others. She felt that her classmates looked down on her. This means she thought they saw her as less important. The next phrase is look into something. Look into something means to investigate or try to find out more about it. The police are looking into the case. This means they are investigating the situation. We need to look into this problem soon. This means we have to find out more about the issue. She's looking into different job opportunities. This means she's exploring her work options. The next phrase is look out for somebody. Look out for somebody means to take care of them or protect them. Older siblings often look out for the younger ones. This means they take care of their younger brothers or sisters. He always looks out for his friends. This means he watches and protects his friends. Can you look out for my dog while I'm away? This means I want you to take care of my dog. The next phrase is look out for something. Look out for something means to watch for it carefully. Look out for the signs on the road. This means pay attention to the road signs. She's looking out for a new apartment. This means she's watching for places to live. Look out for falling rocks. This means be careful, there might be rocks falling. The next phrase is look somebody in the eye or eyes. Look somebody in the eye means to look at someone directly and honestly. He looked me in the eye and told the truth. This means he was honest and confident. Can you look me in the eye and say that again? This means I want you to be honest and direct. She couldn't look him in the eyes after lying. This means she felt guilty and avoided eye contact. The next phrase is look through something. Look through something means to check or examine it carefully. I looked through the papers for your name. This means I checked the documents to find your name. She looked through the photos from her trip. This means she examined the pictures one by one. He looked through the job listings online. This means he checked different job options. The next phrase is look up to somebody. Look up to somebody means to admire or respect someone. I've always looked up to my older brother. This means I admire and respect my brother. Many young players look up to the team captain. This means they see the captain as a role model. She looks up to her teacher for guidance. This means she respects her teacher and values their advice. The next phrase is lose interest. Lose interest means to stop caring about or enjoying something. He lost interest in the book after a few chapters. This means he stopped enjoying the book. She quickly lost interest in learning the piano. This means she didn't want to continue playing the piano. They lost interest in the project halfway through. This means they stopped being excited or motivated about it. The next phrase is lose patience. Lose patience means to become annoyed or angry because something takes too long or is difficult. She lost patience waiting in the long line. This means she became frustrated while waiting. I lost patience with his constant complaining. This means I became annoyed because he complained too much. The teacher lost patience with the noisy students. This means the teacher got angry because they wouldn't stay quiet. The next phrase is lose touch. Lose touch means to stop communicating with someone. I lost touch with my childhood friend after moving away. This means we stopped talking or writing to each other. They lost touch after college. This means they stopped staying in contact after graduation. We lost touch over the years. This means time passed and we didn't keep in contact. The next phrase is lose track. Lose track means to forget or not notice something anymore. I lost track of time while watching the movie. This means I didn't realize how much time had passed. He lost track of how many times he had tried. This means he didn't remember how many times he had attempted. She lost track of the conversation. This means she didn't follow what people were saying. The next phrase is lose your life. Lose your life means to die, usually in an accident or violent event. Many people lost their lives in the earthquake. This means many people died during the disaster. He nearly lost his life in the fire. This means he almost died because of the fire. She lost her life while helping others. This means she died trying to help someone. The next phrase is lose your temper. Lose your temper means to suddenly get very angry. He lost his temper during the meeting. This means he became very angry and couldn't stay calm. Don't lose your temper with the kids. This means stay calm and don't get angry at them. She lost her temper after hearing the bad news. This means she got very upset and reacted with anger. The next phrase is lose your voice. Lose your voice means to be unable to speak clearly, often because of illness or shouting. I lost my voice after cheering at the concert. This means I couldn't speak well because I shouted too much. She lost her voice due to a bad cold. This means she couldn't talk because she was sick. He lost his voice during the speech. This means he was unable to continue speaking clearly. The next word is loss. Loss means the state of no longer having something or someone. He felt deep pain after the loss of his pet. This means he was very sad because his pet died. The company reported a big financial loss. This means the company lost a lot of money. Her memory loss is getting worse. This means she is forgetting things more often. The next word is lower. Lower means to move something down or reduce its level. Please lower the volume. This means reduce the sound level. He lowered the basket from the shelf. This means he moved the basket down from a high place. They lowered the prices last week. This means the prices became cheaper. The next word is loyal. Loyal means always supporting someone or something. Dogs are loyal animals. This means dogs stay true to and protect their owners. She is loyal to her friends. This means she supports and stands by her friends. He remained loyal to his team. This means he kept supporting his team. The next word is loyalty. Loyalty means the quality of being faithful and true. He showed great loyalty to his country. This means he stayed committed to his country. Loyalty is important in a friendship. This means being faithful is a key part of friendship. Their loyalty to the company was clear. This means they were dedicated to their workplace. The next word is lung. Lung means the organ in the chest that helps you breathe. Smoking is bad for your lungs. This means smoking can harm your breathing organs. He had a problem with his right lung. This means one of his lungs was not working well. The doctor listened to her lungs. This means the doctor checked her breathing sounds. The next word is lyrics. Lyrics means the words of a song. I love the lyrics of this song. This means I like the words that are sung. She wrote the lyrics herself. This means she created the words for the song. Can you understand the lyrics? This means, do you know what the singer is saying? The next word is magical. Magical means having special powers or a wonderful, mysterious quality. The night sky looked magical. This means the sky was beautiful in a way that felt special or dreamlike. She told a magical story about fairies. This means her story was full of fantasy and wonder. The holiday felt magical. This means the trip was very special and amazing. The next word is maintain. Maintain means to keep something in good condition or at the same level. He works hard to maintain his fitness. This means he exercises to stay healthy. We must maintain a clean environment. This means we should keep the environment clean. She maintained her position in the race. This means she kept the same place while running. The next word is maintenance. Maintenance means the work needed to keep something in good condition. Car maintenance is important for safety. This means you need to check and repair your car to stay safe. The building is closed for maintenance. This means repairs or cleaning are being done in the building. They do regular maintenance on the machines. This means they take care of the machines often. The next word is major. Major means very important or large in amount or size. Pollution is a major problem. This means pollution is a big issue. He chose a major in biology. This means he picked biology as his main subject in college. There was a major change in the plan. This means the plan changed in a big way. The next word is majority. Majority means more than half of a group. The majority of students passed the exam. This means more than half of the students did well. A majority voted in favor of the law. This means most people agreed with the new law. The majority of the team arrived early. This means most of the team members came early. The next phrase is make a big difference. Make a big difference means to have a strong effect or change something. Your help made a big difference. This means your help really helped a lot. One small action can make a difference. This means even a little thing can cause a big change. Clean water makes a big difference in health. This means clean water helps people stay healthier. The next phrase is make a fool out of somebody. Make a fool of somebody means to make someone look silly or stupid. He made a fool of me in front of everyone. This means he embarrassed me. Don't make a fool of yourself at the party. This means don't do anything silly or shameful. She felt bad for making a fool out of her friend. This means she embarrassed her friend and regretted it. The next phrase is make a fool of yourself. Make a fool of yourself means to do something silly or embarrassing. He drank too much and made a fool of himself. This means he behaved in a way that was embarrassing. She was afraid she'd make a fool of herself on stage. This means she worried she might look silly while performing. Don't shout like that. You'll make a fool of yourself. This means if you shout, people will think you're acting foolishly. The next phrase is make for something. Make for something means to move toward something or to cause a result. They made for the exit when the movie ended. This means they went quickly to the exit. Rain and wind make for bad driving conditions. This means rain and wind cause dangerous roads. Kindness makes for a better world. This means kindness helps create a good world. The next phrase is make fun of somebody. Make fun of somebody means to laugh at or tease someone in a mean way. The kids made fun of him because of his glasses. This means they laughed at him for wearing glasses. Please don't make fun of your sister. This means don't tease your sister. They made fun of the new student. This means they laughed at the student in a hurtful way. The next phrase is make fun of something. Make fun of something means to joke about or laugh at something, often disrespectfully. He made fun of her artwork. This means he laughed at her drawing. They made fun of the way the robot talked. This means they laughed at the robot's speech. She didn't like it when they made fun of her ideas. This means they laughed at her ideas and it upset her. The next phrase is make no difference. Make no difference means to not change anything or have no effect. It makes no difference if you come late. This means it doesn't matter if you arrive late. The color of the shirt makes no difference to me. This means I don't care what color the shirt is. Whether we take the bus or train makes no difference. This means both ways are fine. The next phrase is not make any difference. Not make any difference also means to have no effect or not matter. It doesn't make any difference to me. This means I don't mind either way. Your opinion won't make any difference now. This means the decision has already been made. It won't make any difference if we leave now or later. This means the time we leave won't change the result. The next phrase is make out something or somebody. Make out something or somebody means to see, hear, or understand something with difficulty. I couldn't make out what he was saying. This means I couldn't hear or understand his words clearly. Can you make out that figure in the fog? This means can you see the person or shape through the fog? She could just make out the sign in the distance. This means she could barely read the sign far away. The next phrase is make something or somebody out. Make something or somebody out means to understand or identify something or someone with difficulty. I couldn't make him out in the crowd. This means I couldn't recognize him because there were too many people. She could barely make out the writing on the paper. This means she could barely read the words because they were unclear. It was so dark, I couldn't make anything out. This means it was too dark to see or understand anything. The next phrase is make sense. Make sense means to be logical or easy to understand. His explanation didn't make sense. This means his explanation was confusing or unclear. It makes sense to save money for the future. This means saving money is a logical or wise decision. The instructions finally made sense to me. This means I understood the instructions clearly after a while. The next phrase is make something into something. Make something into something means to change something into a different form or purpose. They made the old warehouse into a museum. This means they transformed the warehouse into a museum. She made the leftover food into a soup. This means she changed the leftover food into a new dish. He made the paper into a plane. This means he folded the paper to create a plane shape. The next phrase is make the best of something. Make the best of something means to accept a situation and do what you can to make it better. Even though it rained, we made the best of our trip. This means we enjoyed our trip despite the rain. The hotel was small, but they made the best of it. This means they tried to enjoy the small hotel as much as possible. We'll make the best of our time in the city. This means we will enjoy the time we have, even if it's not perfect. The next phrase is make the most of something. Make the most of something means to use something as effectively or as wisely as possible. We should make the most of this opportunity. This means we should use the opportunity in the best way. She made the most of her summer vacation. This means she enjoyed and used her summer vacation as fully as possible. They made the most of their time together before the trip. This means they enjoyed every moment before leaving.